Hello everyone, and welcome back to Blasphemous. This is episode 12, where last time we finished the game. We reached ending B. We walked, we tried to ascend, and the miracle deemed us unworthy. And our helmet was placed among the rest by Diogracius. And that is how we discovered that there are multiple endings, and luckily, we don't have to play through the entire game again to achieve ending A. However, it seems ending C is tied to New Game Plus, and that is also what we're going to be doing as well. Very excited to see what can be done in a true torment scenario. But today, we are focusing on the weight of true guilt. We need to equip this bead. So it's an immaculate bead, and if you die 3 times, it essentially becomes the weight of true guilt. So what it says is the bead is completely tainted and it has absorbed the sins of the wearer until completely filled. So we ended up just unequipping it because I was like, well, it saved my guilt. And I didn't even realize at the time until it was too late because I was going back to try and get my guilt. I'm like, wait a minute, where is it? Silly me. Not paying attention to the fact that my guilt was not on the map and my fervor bar was not affected. There you go. Statues of confessors used to carry beads like this, reaping guilt from repentant parishioners. I have something for you and for you alone, revealed the gypsy to a monk who had just stopped his donkey. She uncovered a white stone possessing a strange beauty. It comes from the darkness of the ocean floor. Contemplate its purity. Look at its immaculate white, its virgin brilliance. What could be purer than this for your rosary, brother? And with this equipped, we are now able to travel but to all of the confessor statues, and apparently destroying them opens up a Confessor Dungeon. And we need to do all of those and then go and defeat Escribar and see what happens. So that's essentially the plan for today. We will be achieving the next ending. So I never even thought to hit these. There you go. You can smack them. That's fun. So we can wipe away our guilt at the church in the in Albero. So by destroying these, we just lose multiple points to be able to cleanse ourselves of guilt. But now that we can travel between all of the altars, that's not an issue. So let's have a look at what a Confessor Dungeon holds for us. Okay. Okay. I'm in a cage match. I thought it was gonna spawn a boss, but we're in a cage match. Okay, so this is where we're at, I see. It's like a little gauntlet of enemies that we're facing off against. The golden tears coming out of this woman. I like the variety of enemies here. Getting some of the first enemies we ever faced off against. The intestines coming out. I'm not sure how long we're going to do this for. Are we defeating every enemy in the game? Detestatio Sacrorum. Okay. We've acquired Tears of Atonement for our victory. Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same in each one, maybe different enemies in each area. We have acquired a budding sprout as well. Okay. Small gift from Deogracius, nailed into the effigy of the Twisted under the guard of your sword. The thorns arisen from the miracle feed on sin and guilt, growing with the burden that its bearer carries. Wow. This was the thorn that was given to us at the beginning of the game. It is now actually shifting into something else. That's cool. All right, well, we're going to go through to all of the statues and see what's laying in wait. Whether they're just like, it's a room where you fight enemies, or maybe they're different. We'll find out. And as we go through, it's also changing our thorn. And I guess Deogracius has given that to us. And that was obviously intentional. He's gifted us a way for us to, I guess, succeed that climb, I would assume. So only have to hit it twice with this bad boy and they shred. Next one. Dungeon number 2. Okay. Same room, less surface. Gotcha. Same enemies? I see the challenge increase now. Just do not want to get hit onto these spikes. Oh yeah, why do I do that? Why do I do that? Every time I try to dodge through this enemy when it's charging me, I need to jump over it. Almost died. Nice. Okay. Heartbreaker achievement. Get the 9 original sword hearts. Okay, I'm getting a heart as a reward. Heart of the single tone. So it's not always Tears of Atonement that you get for a victory of this. There you go. Okay, and a grown sprout. Heart of the single tone. Sword core which resounds with an inscrutable ringing. Can be inserted into Mea Culpa. Makes its edge vibrate, causing its attacks to destroy certain immaterial projectiles, but reducing the elemental resistances of its wielder. Watch them. Watch as they climb up the burning ash. Watch how they crawl like hungry beasts. The ash swallows them one by one, insatiable. Such is the faith that the miracle stirs in them. It makes them climb towards the turned throne by promising them a communion that will indeed happen, but not in the way they expect. Soon, when all of them have been swallowed up, they will be reborn, filled with a faith that neither you nor I will ever get to comprehend. Okay, 2 more hearts to obtain, but we have obtained all of the ones from the original game, according to that achievement. So we'll now have those statues also disappear from the map, which makes sense. Our next one is going to be Graveyard of the Peaks. Statue number 3. Let's see how it increases the difficulty now. Ah, yes. Okay, we now have a platform and spikes on the floor. Okay. I see. Ugh. Quite a jump we got to make over that. I love our divine pillar of light that can attack enemies in the air as well. Whoa! I pressed the button, but it did not strike. Wish we had some music to go with this, you know? You just get some ominous ambiance. But yeah, some actual music would go a treat here, considering the repetition of these. Detestatio Sacrorum. Tears of Atonement. Wonderful. Now, when I read Confessor Dungeons, I was thinking it would be a little bit more than just a room with enemies, but that's okay. That's alright. So it's now a Thorny Brier. I was thinking maybe you'd enter a room and you kind of like walk through it and then go through a series of, you know, floors, and maybe there'd be like a boss at the end or something. But it is what it is. I assume the game will let me know when we've got all of them. I guess this would also be a good thing. This would be the game confirming if we've actually found and discovered them all too. So we've done 3. It would be 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7. As far as we know, we could be missing. One, or 2, or 3. Who knows how many rooms I have not properly discovered at this point. We're at 98% on the map, so I dare say we've found them all, but ain't no way to know until we're done. Love this as an idea, though. Definitely seems like ending B would be the one that you'd be most likely to get, right? At least for me, it doesn't seem like obvious to me that I would equip this bead and attack the statues. It just doesn't click in that way. Ending B seems like a logical one to get to if you just do everything that you would expect to do, you know what I mean? And I like that it's ending B, because then you're like, wait a minute, what have I not done yet? And being able to like go through this is very fun. And then if ending C is like a new game plus DLC thing, that gives like another opportunity for something else different to happen, which is exciting too. Well, at least there's no spikes in this one. Get out of here. Nice. Now, does it go tiers item, tiers item? Do we get an item today? Embers of a broken star. Nice, okay. That might be the case. And what is it now? It is a blood-stained briar. Unfamiliar mineral found in a deep crevice by a forgotten miner. The poor soul lost his mind in the labyrinth of its facets, which reflect a non-existent light. It increases the fervor generated with attacks. I found it. It's the light of the star. What they were saying is true. Something was shining in this frozen darkness. The light of the star was calling us. It wanted to get out. It wanted to return to the heavens, but now it won't be possible. For now, it's mine. Very cool. Alright, our next one, I guess we'll do the library, and then we'll do Mother of Mothers, and then we'll do the Wall of the Holy prohibitions. Oh, okay. You bastards. Alright. They've added in the swinging lanterns. Well, this one's got me to heal more than once. Oh my god. It's this thing. Get melted. I reckon we'll upgrade some of our skills at this point. I'm not sure about donating to the church even more. I know that there's more that you can get, but I think our teleporting between altars is very good for us. And now from here, we'll go down to the Library of Negated Words. Shatter. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so they've added a slow swinging guillotine and the golden statues as well. Now they're activated. Oh. Finally, we're getting some environmental challenges in a bigger way. No more book for you, sir. Okay. No, I'm trying to... You mind? Get caught in between a rock and a hard place there. Done. Lovely. We have a scaly coin. Now, crimson is now a vine braided in blood. It's becoming full blood. Disturbing golden disc covered by the dry molt of a reptile. The bas relief of a claw was considered a symbol of greed and increases the number of tears of atonement harvested with each attack. Look at this page. At the drawings it contains a horse reading the holy scriptures, monkeys dressed as bishops, and a reptile being worshipped by a crowd. Do you hear those murmurs? It is the brothers warning us of the danger of these pages. We must leave this book in its place. Increased tears is never a bad thing. Alright, what you got for me, Chief? What's in this one? Oh, we got the poison mist. Gotcha. You're gonna poison mist me, eh? It's pretty basic. Add some fire cauldrons in here, you know? Pouring down hot lava on me. It is interesting because, you know, as long as you've got your way to just avoid taking damage from poison, this means nothing, and you would definitely have that relic by now. Complete all the arena's challenges. There you go. So we did find all of them. Lovely. This was the final one. We had a seashell of the inverted spiral. Okay. And it is called the Custodia of Sin now. Wow. Seashell with impossible curves found on the sand. Its shape caught the echoes of a painful song, which increase in intensity with the suffering of the wearer. It provides some protection against all elemental damage. That seashell was of great value to her. She recounted that the shell had its spiral inverted, and that this was why. When she held it close to her ear, she could hear the sound of the waves moving away. Her parents, faced with what seemed like a confession of insanity, and out of fear that there was something of witchcraft in that cursed object, took it away and threw it off a cliff. She, in spite of all her efforts, never managed to find that seashell. We now possess a Custodia of Sin. So I think this is what we needed. This was our piece of the puzzle. We have transformed our Thorn into something else entirely. And we'll make our way back up the steps. Alright, here we are. Hello!
In my dreams, I heard your footsteps coming closer. In my dreams, I tried to talk to you and introduce myself. Guardian of the miracle and of the miracle banner, with great pain, I carry the emblem of the Father. I am the hands of bloodied skin. I am the eyes from which our mother gazes. But nothing I know of you Apart from your cold, nameless visage, apart from your calloused and wounded hands, apart from the mourning of your deaths. No, I know nothing of you. Only the miracle knows. Now may your sword full of guilt with mine of gold collide. Let them hurt and march in procession. I curse you forever in name. I bless you forever in death.
It's such a cool speech, and then the fight happens. I genuinely love it so much. I'm just going to turn up my game volume because the dialogue was a bit quiet. Okay, His Holiness Escribar. We fight now. And we don't have to worry about this one health bar because I was like, ah, yes, sure. Turns out that there's another phase. Get sliced and explode.
You have shattered the mirror in which you saw me asleep. Now you see me awoken as the son of the true miracle.
Scene transition is so cool. Oh, well, there we go. Double prayer on the face. That's good. Oh. Open up. Just tanking those fireballs, dude. Oh my god. Oh. Fireball spam. Oh my god. Come over here, will you? I want to have words with you. Bloody sword. Oh, okay. Come on, mate. Open up. Just want to talk. Oh, bloody. I remember the fireball spam being so crazy. There we go. Get sliced. Such a crazy little reveal, that body there. It is done. Summa blasphemia. Gracias, did I do good? Did I do good, man?
You have freed His Holiness from his afflicted torment, and now he walks by the old processions on the other side of the dream. The cradle of the grievous miracle, the final relic, the grail of blood and gold that emanated from the forehead of the Father as he silently lamented the moment of his blessed twisting. That first relic is here, at the top of the Ashen Mountain, next to the Turn Throne, where His Holiness was kissed by a miraculous pain. And now, your final communion with the miracle awaits. Only you will be able to know how much of it has seeped into your guilty heart. Your communion with the first miracle awaits.
Okay, it's time. Oh, it's so easy to climb up here. It's so easy. No resistance. We get to sit upon thy chair. Unlock ending A. There it is. The Path of the Believer. Nice. Wow. No struggle. Oh. Fuck. The tree. I've become tree. Oh, that's crazy. I love the poetry of the beginning of the game being like stabbing the statue into the chest and then it becoming the sword. And then we end the game with the sword being stabbed into us. And look at this. We become a figure of worship over the years. Oh, we're being taken somewhere. Going on a trip. See, this will be me when I die. I'm going to be cremated and have my ashes put in like a little pot, and I'm going to become a tree, and then they're going to just carry me around.
Thus came the moment of final communion with the sword born of guilt. A last sacrifice in order to finish penance and break off with the ungodly will of the grievous miracle. The plans of the miracle are capricious. Penance never ends, but changes, hurts, and condemns at will. There is no place for the penitent one on the other side of the dream. His place is here among us.
Purgatory, I'm doomed to stay.
He is the new father and the last son of the miracle, recipient of our prayers forever and ever.
Yeah, I was never allowed to go over the other side to the dream. I had to become a tree. I had to become tree. And there was a little shot of the sword, I believe, in ending B. So we'll let this sea of names swim by, and we'll see what's at the end of the ending A credits. That's cool. It's either you die or you die differently. It depends which way you'd rather go out. Do you want to drown, or do you want to be worshipped and prayed to as a tree man?
And thus shall your name be erased under the heavens.
Oh. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. So it's like the sword being ripped out of my body by someone else, similar to the beginning of the game when I've pulled the sword out. Very interesting, that one. Okay, was that, what's her face? That woman that we fought, whose name I remember, but I'm confusing it with, the name Custodia keeps coming to my head, the Custodia of Sin, which is annoying me because it was Chrysanta of the Rapt Agony. Was that Chrysanta pulling that out of us? Perhaps. Son of the Miracle aspect has been unlocked as well. Let's take a look at that bad boy. I want to see it. So Son of the Miracle gives you the blue. True Apostasy gives you red. I like that a lot. And obviously, we've still got more Let's change the background now that we've finished those endings. Let's do Strife and Ruin. Put on Escribar's face on there. So what we find ourselves doing now at 96.69 completion, very nice. The mirror image of that is fun. Is we ascend. We will ascend and go into a new game plus for True Torment, and we will be trying to pursue a different path. Now, I believe we want to go into Echoes of Salt and find that gravesite before we take on Estrus, and there should be a divergence in what happens there as a result for ending C. But I have no idea how it's going to play out, and that's the exciting part. And then we will finish the game under True Torment. I'm excited to give it a go. Thank you so much for joining me today for ending A of Blasphemous, and I will see you next time for True Torment.